Bill Carroll, Zenny62 Media, and it is defensive back time again. I am working my way through the 2024-2025 watch list. I'm preparing to get ready for the college football season, and of course the draft to follow. And there's a couple of terrific small school, well, not even that small in the case of one of them, defensive backs that I'm a big fan of. I'm going to start with Jabril, who is probably going to find his way into the NFL as a return specialist, but he's a pretty good defensive back also. He was first team all conference for special teams. He played in 12 games last year, 23 tackles, including 19 solo tackles, a couple pass breakups, and 3 interceptions, which led the team. He scored a pick 6 on a 48-yard return, in addition to what he does as a return specialist. Now, I want to make it clear, I think he can contribute as a defensive back. But the love and attention he receives is primarily because of what he does as a return specialist. He can change games. He has real potential as a game changer. Like I said, 4 assists and 19 solo tackles last year, 3 interceptions, 5 passes defense, including that pick 6. But he's a guy who is capable, once he has the ball in his hands as a return specialist, of changing the direction of the game. He's about 5'10" and 3/4, probably about 171 pounds. And he's probably going to run in the mid to upper 4.4s. Things that stand out. Well, first of all, his contribution as a return specialist allows him, like I said, to push his way into, not being drafted, but he's not being a priority in draft free agent. The person's going to get called right away. The other thing that stands out, I still think people are sort of sleeping on him a little bit as a defensive back. So his punt returns are something that I think certainly stand out. Like he gives you, something to focus on, obviously. But once you get beyond that, like once you get beyond just what he does as a return specialist, I decided to go ahead and keep watching the tape and watch him play defensive back. I like his feet. I like his hips. He can stay with people in tight coverage. He's got good ball. Well, obviously he's a return specialist. He has really good ball skills. I just think people are, like I said, overlooking the fact that to me, he's a full-service defensive back. I don't see him as just a return man. The other player I want to talk about is Melvin Smith Jr. of Southern Arkansas. He is another guy who's really got fun tape. In 34 career games, 89 solo tackles, 41 assists, that's 130 total tackles, 5.5 tackles for loss. So we're talking about a player that has a little bit of everything in his bag. 4 interceptions last year, 24 total passes defense, which is a crazy number. Also forced a fumble. Could he play literally any position in the secondary? Yes. He's got enough coverage skills to be a corner. He's almost 6 feet tall. He's about 184 pounds. Plays bigger. He can play physically, but like I said, has enough coverage skills he could play deep middle as a safety. He can be a nickel corner. There's nothing I think he really can't do. I think Melvin Smith is the kind of guy, once again, if he has a terrific workout, if he gets invited to the combine, he could literally make his way into the latter part of the draft. The only question is really the quote-unquote level of competition. Everything else, he is solid as a rock. Really good tape, good against the run, terrific against the pass, good enough size, looks fast to me. I'll be surprised if he's any slower than 4.53. I think the market on him is 4.47 and 4.53. And of course, I think that in the case of Jabril, he's probably even a little faster than that. Hayes looks very fast. I wouldn't be surprised if he's low 4.4s. But those are 2 defensive backs I truly believe have a chance to make an impact at the NFL level. And I'll have 2 more for you again tomorrow. Once again, Bill Carroll for Zenny62 Media. I will see you again. If you like this, if you want to know more about a particular player, let me know. I'm trying to give you a couple of hundred before the season begins. I will see you soon.